Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm coming at you guys with a live 3.0 Xbow Cycle ladder push. So, this is probably one of, if not the worst meta for our deck in quite a long time, so it's going to be pretty rough. I also haven't been playing too much ladder or grinding. I did actually upload a ladder pushing video last week. But other than that, I have not been uploading ladder or in general as much. I was able to reach 7K. The video I uploaded last week was 6,990, I believe. Actually did as well as pretty much most of my other videos, which is pretty amazing to think about. I mean, I've always known people enjoy ladder videos the most, but it was still kind of crazy because I've been taking some time off. But found our first match against Max 60 here. And yeah, I have actually just been, you might have noticed, I also did talk about it a bit, I haven't been playing the game as much or grinding. I'm going to go for an Xbow here because he split archers in the back and I don't really want to get starting handed. And oh my god, he actually goes for Skeleton's Tesla, which is a good play, but he makes it late. So that was really weird. I'm just going to split my archers into his. This is kind of risky though because he does have a Tesla up. So yeah, he does go for an Xbow. I think I'm going to have to go for a low knight and then probably just go for a fireball log on this entire push. I'm going to go for a log first, I think, to hit the Tesla. And yeah, I do want to fireball the tower, but sadly I do have to hit the knight. So notice that distinction I made because I couldn't afford to commit more against the knight. I mean, I could have maybe gone Ice Spirit or Skeletons or both, but I already spent quite a lot of elixir. I just wanted to keep it even, and we are already at a pretty good damage lead because of my opponent's just basic mistake there. Max 60 is actually, I do recognize the name, one of the best Xbow players, or at least a super good one from a long time ago. He has really good achievements in the game. Just going to split my skeletons, and then I think I'm going to Xbow because I don't really want to split my archers. Going to go on the right because if he does decide to fireball the Xbow, he won't be able to hit my left side tower, which is weaker, so just kind of avoiding that. But yeah, like I talked about, I haven't been grinding as much, also didn't upload too much because I've kind of just been feeling a bit burnt out in life in general lately over the past few weeks, kind of been building up. This Xbow should be pretty easy to deal with, just Knight Tesla, and he is trying to defend it, does go for archers as well, but I will go for archers of my own, and notice how I've separated, yeah, he does log the Tesla away, but since I separated my archers and Tesla so much, there's no way he can log everything together. But yeah, I think I've been taking some time off. I think it's been really good because, I was grinding really hard for a few months. I didn't really want to keep pushing myself since stuff has been pretty tiring lately. So, I would always think, okay, I have to keep on uploading every single day. I have to keep grinding because I'm just kind of optimizing my YouTube algorithm and trying to grow, and I would always have some kind of pressure or stress at the back of my mind where if I don't upload or don't post, then it's going to, mess with the algorithm, mess with the growth and everything. And, I was at my highest point in terms of growth, revenue, views, all of that for quite a while, but ultimately that's not the most important thing because it doesn't really mean as much if you have to force yourself to do it and you're not having as much fun, I'd say. Also, I genuinely just haven't had as much energy. So yeah, I have been taking a bit of time off. He goes for an Xbow here. I guess that was a bit of a monologue, but thank you guys for listening. You're going to go for a Tesla on his Xbow. You're going to go for skeletons to block his Tesla and log it as well. I think we actually just got a perfect trade. Yeah, we took out the Tesla and we took out his Xbow, so that was pretty much just a perfect sequence on my end, on both sides, defending his Xbow and going in. He actually gives the wow, I guess he's surprised, but yeah, that went really well for us. Just going to go knight in front here. He is going to give the fireball and log, but I'm going to go archers to DPS down this knight and hopefully get another small connection here, as he does go for the E-Spirit, but is going to get taken out. We do get yet another small connection. Going to be just about a bit more damage than a fireball, so we actually do get more than he got with his fireball, and he goes for an Xbow. I gave the good game because it looked like he gave up there. It looks like he didn't, but this is still going to be totally fine for us. Again, going to go Tesla archers, going to log his own archers, and again, notice I've separated my Tesla and archers so that he cannot log both. So just really nice micro gameplay there, really big, a really small thing that can go a long way in the Xbow mirror match. I'm actually just going to cycle 2 fireballs here, but yeah, that is going to be basically first game. I think he just, gave up because there's not much he can do. It's a really nice first win against an Xbow mirror match. And yeah, hopefully it shows you guys how to play the mirror. I am going to be a bit worse than I normally am because, again, I haven't played as much, but hopefully I'm still able to do okay. That was still a pretty nice win, though. I'm glad I was able to beat the Xbow mirror match. and that is going to put me at 7,046 trophies, number 5,731 in the world. Alright, so getting into the second match here against Twitch Lodi TV. Let's give him the good luck and see what he's going to be running as he gives it back. We do see a Fire Spirit, which is not a great sign, I would say, because it is probably going to be... Yeah, Royal Hogs Earthquake is one option, Hog Earthquake is another, or Logbait Rocket Cycle. Or Logbait Cycle, rather, because most Logbait decks do have Rocket, but Logbait Cycle with multiple Cycle cards, Mighty Miner. So usually Fire Spirit, not something you want to really see as an Xbow player, because matchups are usually going to be pretty tough. We do see the Royal Hog, so it's going to be Royal Hogs Earthquake. Probably one of the worst matchups in the entire game. And metagame for Xbow. Gonna go for an Xbow here, but gonna wait till I hit 8 elixir so I can go for a Knight right in front. Notice that little detail there. He does go for an Earthquake, but I believe he just uses Log on my left side, so we won't actually have it in cycle here. Does go for a Log late on the Xbow, but damage is done. Gonna go Ice Spirit Skeletons here. Really nice little play. He does unfortunately get the Queen ability down in time, but notice how if he didn't get that down in time, that would have been just a free +3 trade for me. Just going to go Fireball here. There's no way I can go for a Tesla in time to deal with the Royal Hogs in the optimal spot. And I didn't have a cycle card next up in rotation, so Tesla would have gotten devoured. I probably would have taken a few hundred damage. Fireball was definitely the right play there. And I actually was looking away from the screen for a second. I would have definitely gone for Archers in the middle to take out that Fire Spirit, because Fire Spirit is a very good card. It does more damage than a Fireball for only 1 elixir, so... You don't really ever want to let that connect since you are playing Xbow. It's going to be a chip matchup usually, or it's going to be a chip deck. He goes for another Queen, going to go for an Xbow and then a Knight in front as well. There's really no risk involved with this Knight in front because he basically has to respond to the Xbow. There's no way he's going to let it connect to the Queen. Actually, just going to log this Queen back as well. Pushes it out of range and also takes it out, and we do get yet another connection. I believe he just quaked my Xbow as well, so it can actually go for a Tesla against his Royal Hogs without having to be anti-Earthquake, although it looks like he's not going to go for Royal Hogs right away, so he might just need to go for the anti-Earthquake placement, which will be fine. Just going to split Archers now and get my Tesla ready, hovering it. This is a play I really like to make. Actually just going to pre-place it, but yeah, just hovering it over there, getting it ready is really useful. Going to go for an Xbow because he just went for a Queen. Notice how basically every time he goes for an Archer Queen, I am just going Xbow opposite. And I didn't even bother going for a Knight there because I just wanted to use that Xbow to kind of bait stuff out. He does go for a low cannon, and I can actually Fireball that off, but I don't think I need to this time. But if he keeps going for cannons like that, I will just Fireball them, because he does need to be playing them better. I do have a Tesla up, and he's kind of just playing into nothing, so I will go for an Xbow here. Gonna log this Queen back as well. He does pop the ability. Sadly, the log did not get far back enough to retarget. He goes for Royal Hogs. I will have to Fireball these, and gonna go Ice Spirit for the Queen as well, just to make sure it gets taken out, and I'm definitely fine just taking 1 Royal Hog hit, much better than taking like a ton of Queen damage. Just going to split Archers here, and in this impossible matchup, we are actually up by about 1,000 damage, so really good start, and I don't think we can lose this if we play perfectly now. Once again, my opponent is not going for the right cannon placements. Gonna go Skeletons to predict his Queen on my Tesla, and now he just cycles Earthquake, so I'm just gonna go for a Fireball, not even counting, I would say, as a naked Fireball, because we do hit the cannon there, and it was in response to his Earthquake again. And Log does not clip the Fire Spirit, sadly. He goes for a high cannon, so no choice, have to play a low Tesla here. But I'm actually really fine with him going for the Quake, because I'll go Skeletons after to clean up the Royal Hogs. We actually don't take any damage, going to go for an Xbow. He does go for a Queen to predict it, which is good, but I can actually just afford to Fireball this one back. Will retarget onto the Archer, and Xbow takes it out and gets damage. So notice how I pretty much got more damage than a Fireball with my Xbow ticks, so that Fireball was absolutely worth going for, rather than just letting the Xbow die. In a hard matchup like this, a hard counter I would say, you usually do want to be making the most out of your Xbow connection. Just going to Fireball this Queen back, and again, like I was saying at the start, I don't think I got time to finish my thought, but you do want to go Xbow pretty much when they go for a Queen in the back, and this time I'm going to go for another low Tesla, just because of the fact that he does have that cannon there. We are going to take some damage, but that was a pretty optimal counter, I would say, and we are going to go Knight on the Queen this time. Ice Spirit for the cannon, and Archer's actually to DPS it down last second. Looks like he actually wasn't ready for that, or I guess he was, but he has to go for a last second Earthquake, and wow, actually takes Archer chip on the right. Definitely not what he was looking for. Gonna go for Skeletons, Ice Spirit to DPS down these Royal Hogs. Archers as well, and my opponent basically has no chance here. There's only 15 seconds left. Basically going to be a flawless game against Royal Hogs Earthquake, I would say. For the most part, you know, high Tesla is really important. Going in when they go queen is also very important. I think I said I didn't finish my thought, and then I still didn't finish it. But yeah, that was a really nice game. Really good time to go in because they just wasted 5 elixir, and they obviously won't let it lock onto the queen. So yeah, that's basically how you want to deal with Royal Hogs Earthquake Cycle, and that's going to be a plus 27 there. So that is going to put me at 7,000 and I think 73 or so. But yeah, that's basically how you want to deal with that matchup. I would say that it is really hard, but you can win if you play well. I actually lost that a few weeks ago and was really tilting because there wasn't much I could do, but if you play well, you can do well. That's going to be just above top 5k. Alright, so I'm looking for the next match here, and we are 1 away from 7,100, which should be pretty nice. We found a match against Tomodoro TV. Let's give him the good luck and see what he's going to be running today. So I think my goal is going to be maybe... well, he goes for a skeleton barrel, which is interesting, not something you really see very often. But yeah, I think my goal is going to be maybe 7,150 or so. I mean, again, I'm not really putting too much pressure or anything, but it is just nice to have goals. Also gives me an idea of how much to play and everything like that. So yeah, we do see an Inferno Tower and logs, so notice how I didn't commit anything to the Xbow. That Xbow, whenever they go for something like a Valk or a Bowler in the back in single, I usually go Xbow opposite because that's usually going to be their main counter or tank for the Xbow. In this case, Valk was definitely his main tank. Looks like just a double barrel log bait deck. But you still just want to find out what they have. Ghost or Prince at the bridge, pretty annoying, and oh my god, look at how satisfying that Ice Spirit freeze was. Not even satisfying, but just really good. Like, it kept the princess stunned for so long. I didn't even need to, I didn't even take any damage. I didn't react too fast with my archers, but it was just frozen for so long. Gonna go for an Xbow here, try and find out if he has something like a rocket. And he goes for another Inferno Tower, definitely going to just let that die once again. I actually wasn't sure if he was back to it or not, looks like he was, but yeah, I'm just trying to scout out his deck, so that's what I did with the first Xbow as well. I was able to find out he had Inferno. He had to go for a prediction log, which is pretty good because it would have clipped my skeletons if I wanted to block the Inferno. Also, just a bit late on the Ice Spirit there, so that's my bad. We do take some chip, but he does have both Dark Goblin and Ice Spirit, or Dark Goblin and Princess. Goes Princess at the bridge once again. He does also have double barrels, which means he definitely doesn't have a big spell in this deck, because I think he's already revealed like 7 or all 8 cards actually. Just gonna go for Xbow Knight opposite here, just gonna try and log everything on the right. We do take a ton of damage, but his Valk was actually misplaced, which was actually pretty lucky for me. Gonna go Skeletons here. Yeah, last card's gonna be Skarmy. Gonna go for a Knight for the Valkyrie, and gonna let the Xbow die now on the left. Definitely a really bad Dark Goblin, I'd say, because I was gonna let that Xbow die either way. Definitely want to go in again here after it locks on to my left side tower, using tower damage as a resource there, just because that is definitely my much healthier tower. I'm actually going to Fireball here to catch him off guard. I've talked about this quite a few times, but yeah, it actually works out really well. Going to go Ice Spirit and Skeletons to predict a Dark Goblin or Inferno Tower. Actually goes Dark Goblin in the wrong lane, and definitely don't need to log that Skarmy. Would much rather just take maybe 1 or 2 hits on my tower, not even going to take any damage, looks like, and much rather save log for the barrel. So, you know, really nice win there. I did kind of min-max, as you could say. I don't even know if that actually makes sense in this context. I hear one of the CRL casters saying it a lot. I feel like it doesn't make sense when he says it. But basically, I just took a ton of damage in the right to get a really good Xbow initiative in the left. It was definitely risky on my end and not very safe, but it did work out very well for me. So that's just going to be a nice win against Double Barrel Bait. Pretty easy matchup for Xbow Cycle, as it usually is. That's going to be at 7,099 trophies. Very unfortunate. 1 win off 7,100, but top 5k we have reached now. Alright, so we found the next match against Millet, or Millet, not sure which one it is, who is not in a clan. We will go for an Ice Spirit and see if he wants to respond. Does so with a Bandit. Gonna go for a Tesla, which will help me cycle back to my Skeletons. I feel like it's a bit safer than going log into Skeletons, just because I'm not sure. I also didn't really want to leak. Goes Ram Rider in the back, so gonna be a Ram Rider bridge spam deck. Now I have my Tesla set up. I'm gonna log this Ram Rider to get chip damage and to reset the charge. Also gonna catch the Barb Barrel pretty well with my Knight over there. I think I will Xbow just because I do have a Knight counter pushing. This will also help me find out what we're dealing with. Looks like it is going to be P.E.K.K.A Ram Rider and Snowball as well. So going to try and get Skeletons down and just barely don't get them down in time, unfortunately. If I did get them down, I think we would have been in a really good position, maybe even gotten a big connection there. but sadly didn't work out too well. And this is going to be kind of tricky. I do actually have to cycle back to my knight here because I think log plus Ice Spirit does not fully counter a bandit. And even if it does, I don't want to find out right here and risk it not fully countering because it would be too much damage to take. So I'm just going to do that. A knight will thankfully get one hit on the Ewas, so I can just log it back and hopefully only take one hit max. He does actually go for bar barrel, so I'm going to go high archers there. Pretty nice play by him, forcing out my archers. But we were still just going to defend it pretty nicely, and we are in the damage lead. Looks like he does have snowball, bar barrel, probably going to have lightning in here as well, and a baby dragon. I might Xbow to predict him playing something in the back. He actually goes Ram Rider in the back, which I'm definitely going to Xbow opposite because he does not have enough for a P.E.K.K.A, and he does go for a bandit, so this is going to be a pretty tricky defense. They're going to go skeletons to pull the bandit in, and oh my god, that Tesla is so clutch, staying alive. I'm going to go Ice Spirit actually. I was considering if I should not go for it, but if I didn't go for it on the defense, I would have gone for it on offense, and it definitely would have gotten less value than stopping probably 2 baby dragon hits there, so definitely worthwhile. Just had to do some quick thinking on the spot there. But yeah, Tesla staying alive was really clutch there. He's going to go cycling a snowball and bar barrel. We'll just split archers. I'm going to predict him going something in the back. It does go for Ram Rider in the back, so we do get an Xbow down. Sadly, it is double elixir, so yeah, he is able to defend. We will go skeletons to lightly defend our Xbow and cycle back to a knight, and then I think this should actually be a pretty good connection here. Yeah, he goes for a bandit, gonna go Ice Spirit and then archers, and Tesla does help deal with the bandit as well, so that's gonna be a really nice connection. Gonna go skeletons to protect against the bar barrel. We will take some baby dragon damage here. I don't really have a play against that because I don't really want a Tesla, so we are unfortunately going to take some damage there, but it's fine. He goes for a Ram Rider, and again, I think he does have lightning in the sticks. We do have to be careful of that. Gonna go for log to reset the ram, and gonna go Xbow opposite because we just can't afford to let him build up a P.E.K.K.A on the back like that. Gonna go knight for the bandit, and we actually do catch it, which is huge. Gonna go Ice Spirit to try and catch the bar barrel. Sadly did not. If I caught it, that would have been even better because Xbow would have taken one less barb hit, of course, but still goes for a Ram Rider. Thankfully Tesla is on the Ram Rider. That's gonna be really nice. Gonna go for skeletons, archers, and then knight for the P.E.K.K.A. And okay, this is actually looking pretty suspicious right now. Gonna go for a log on the P.E.K.K.A. We do take one P.E.K.K.A hit, which kind of sucks. We do actually take some bandit damage as well. Gonna have to commit with archers. That was definitely a misplay. I think what I should have done was logged on the Ram Rider to keep my Tesla healthy. Gonna go for an Xbow though. Was predicting something in the back and the left. Sadly did not get it off, so definitely gonna have to let this Xbow die over here. But that's totally fine. I can go for an Ice Spirit to pull this P.E.K.K.A all the way to the side, and it's going to get some really nice freeze in there to stall this all out. I think, yeah, that should hopefully deal with everything. Sadly, skeletons don't split, so I will be taking one baby dragon hit. Goes for a bandit to predict my Xbow, it looks like, but I will still commit. Going to go Ice Spirit and log. Ice Spirit freeze is pretty clutch as well because I don't have to commit a Tesla to this Ram Rider, but I think that Xbow is definitely a bit too aggressive. I'm kind of worried because, again, I'm pretty sure he has lightning. I don't think he's revealed it yet, but it's going to be pretty risky. Going to go for a defensive Xbow here, and I think I have to go for a Tesla as well. Both of these are anti-lightning placements, by the way. Yeah, there's the lightning. I'm actually not sure if he used it, but I'm pretty sure he had it either way. I'm going to go Tesla for this bandit here, and sadly, Xbow got taken out, so Tesla's going to take a hit. Going to go Xbow now on the right. He goes for Ram Rider on the left, so perfect. Looks like he does just get a P.E.K.K.A down in time, but that means he definitely won't have enough for a lightning, which is what I was looking for. So that Xbow is kind of just a decoy, which worked out really well. Going to cycle back all the way to a knight, and then that's going to be really good fireball value on the baby dragon plus bandit. Going to be a flawless defense. He's going to try and lightning, but I'm going to go Tesla up high. Anti-lightning once again, not going to let him lightning my tower. He's going to lightning my tower, but I'm back to a fireball in time because he definitely couldn't cycle 2 lightnings in that short of a time span. So that's going to be a really nice win against P.E.K.K.A or Ram Rider with lightning. I feel like it's a pretty hard matchup, especially with the bar barrel and snowball in there and all the nerfs to our deck, you know, with Tesla getting nerfed, Xbow getting nerfed, but we were still able to win. I definitely could have won even more convincingly if I played that micro sequence better, but still, you live and learn. That's going to put me past 7,100 trophies, number 4,133 in the world. I think we are probably going to go for one more. We do actually get an epic token out of that. Yeah, pretty nice win there. I feel like that is quite a difficult matchup again, but I'm pretty happy with how I played it. I would say just set up a lot of pre-Teslas, go in at the right times. Archers are really good as well, but yeah, gonna go for one more, so see you guys in the next match. Alright guys, and we found another game against Bibi Furiano CR from FuriaRoja.net. I actually recognize that clan. And usually, okay, goes for a Goblin Drill. Gonna go Knight 2 predict, and looks like we do get the prediction off perfect. Usually they do go for it in the front because that is the most optimal placement, so if you pre-place your knight you can fully counter everything. Gonna go for an Xbow here because I do have a knight counter pushing, and oh my god, he actually just, that's exactly what happened in the first match. This time I'm actually going to commit to it though. Gonna go for a Tesla and gonna log the Wallbreakers back because we are gonna make the most out of this situation for sure. Looks like it is gonna be minor Wallbreakers, or drill Wallbreakers rather. He does have a drill with the magic archer, and they're gonna go knight. He could NATO this in, but he doesn't, and it looks like I don't actually have much elixir for this drill. Gonna go for archers now. Actually, I think it's decent that we took some damage, because now we're gonna be able to fully defend everything else, and I think he basically lost already, guys. I don't know what's with people not dealing with my Xbows in time, second time in 5 games. This is our 5th game. I also haven't lost yet, so that's really nice. Just hopefully if we win this one, a nice little win streak. But yeah, I guess it never really hurts to go for those early Xbows if you have like a knight counter pushing, which is what I always pretty much do if I have a drill or miner coming in and I counter push. Gonna log, and wow, actually hits the Wallbreakers, so gonna give another Goblin fine emote there. Gonna go for a pre-Tesla up high. I don't really need to go in anymore. I can honestly just log cycle fireball later on in the game. Goes for another drill, so I will go for archers, I think. Don't really want to go for knight because knight's going to be susceptible to getting tornadoed in, and archers do a really fine job against that, and then I can save the knight for the magic archer. Gonna go knight all the way over here. Gonna go for an Xbow as well. He does go for a log, which is quite a heavy commitment, and he goes skeleton, so it looks like he's kind of panicking a bit, maybe stalling out. He might go for either bomb tower or Wallbreakers here. I think I do want a Tesla. Yeah, I was kind of deciding, but I'm going to go for a Tesla here. He goes for a bomb tower, so Tesla will deal with that actually. And he goes for a Wallbreaker. He's going to log the one on the right, and he goes for a log of his own, but just with that, looks like I got about 3 Xbow ticks, which is more damage than a log. Actually, pretty much double the log damage. So notice how, even though I logged opposite lane, I got a ton of value out of it, because I was able to get a small Xbow connection, so just something you have to think about. Gonna go skeletons up high to predict his magic archer. He gives a good game, so maybe he gave up. Goes for another drill. Okay, yeah. Okay, I was thinking that might be on the king towers because he was giving up, but nope. So we're gonna have to go for a log here. And okay, looks like the Wallbreakers are still alive, so gonna have to go for a last second panic Tesla. Gonna go skeletons to predict the magic archer, which we do get off really nice. He gives the wow. So yeah, I think we definitely won over here. And he goes for a bomb tower. Gonna go archers to snipe because that's a really high bomb tower. And he goes for a Valkyrie, so I will go for a knight in front, and I have my log for his Wallbreakers. And this is going to be a really nice connection. Notice how I have a huge Xbow lock right now, so, you know, even if he didn't give me that early connection, this Xbow would have definitely gotten a ton of damage. So either way would have won. And yeah, really nice win against minor Wallbreakers there. And that is going to be 5 wins in our drill Wallbreakers. I'm so used to it being minor Wallbreakers, but 7,159 trophies. That's going to put me at 3,653 in the world, so not super high, you know, not top 2K or 1K, which I would say would be pretty decent, but still, you know, we were all the way down unranked a few days ago, so just with these last few ladder pushes, we were able to do some really nice work. And again, I was able to win 5 games in a row, so, you know, no editing games out needed, no, like, playing so much, pretty much just a nice little 15-20 minutes of gameplay here. I think about 20 minutes or 25, just 5 straight games and 5 straight wins, so yeah, really nice games there. Interesting drill Wallbreakers deck. Again, I'm so used to saying minor Wallbreakers, but yeah, we were also able to win against this really good Xbow player, Max 60, and that impossible matchup in the Royal Hogs Earthquake. But yeah, I guess that's going to do it for the video, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, again, I haven't taken some time off, it's been really nice, but I'm still enjoying making videos when I can. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.